into Zadig's garden, and alighted on a rosebush. A peach that had been blown down, and drove by the wind from an adjacent tree just under the bush, was glued, as it were, to the other moiety of the tablet. Away flew the parrot with her booty, and returned to the king's lap. The monarch, being somewhat curious, read the words on the broken tablet, which had no meaning in them as he could perceive, but seemed to be the broken parts of a tetrastic. He was a great admirer of poetry, and the odd adventure of his parrot put him upon reflection. The Queen, who recollected full well the lines that were wrote on the fragment of Zadig's tablet, ordered that part of it to be produced. Both the broken pieces being put together, they answered exactly the indentures, and then the verses which Zadig had written, in a flight of loyalty, ran thus: Tyrants are prone to flagrant crimes, to clemency his crown he owes, to concord and to peaceful times, love only is the worst of foes. Upon this the king ordered Zadig to be instantly brought before him, and his two friends and the lady to be that moment discharged. Zadig, as he stood before the king and queen, fixed his eyes upon the ground, and begged their majesties' pardon for his little worthless poetical attempt. He spoke, however, with such a becoming grace, and with so much modesty and good sense, that the king and the queen ordered him to be brought before them once again. He was brought accordingly, and he pleased them still more and more. In short, they gave him all the immense estate of Aramazes, who had so unjustly accused him. But Zadig generously returned the wicked informer the whole to a farthing. The envious man, however, was no ways affected, but with the restoration of his effects. Zadig every day grew more and more in favour at court. He was made a party in all the king's pleasures, and nothing was done in the privy council without him. The queen, from that very hour, showed him so much respect, and spoke to him in such soft and endearing terms, that in process of time it proved a fatal consequence to herself, her royal consort, to Zadig, and the whole kingdom. Zadig now began to think it was not so difficult a thing to be happy as at first he imagined. Chapter 4